Hi, everybody. Welcome to Ozarks. Look how fancy we are today.
Yes.
Doesn't this look nice?
Yes. Ooh.
Ooh. I know.
Okay.
Big TV back there.
Yeah.
Lots of them. I like this.
So do I. Once you reach a certain plateau, the bigger the screen, the better.
Well, no doubt. Hey, so this chair kind of suits me better, I think. I can sit a little more comfortable. And I can also see your socks better. What socks are we sporting today?
Well,
it looks like a plant. Like
it is. It
succulent.
says, "What's up, sucker?" And it's a succulent.
It's a succulent.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Wait, hang on. Put your feet back out again. There you go.
See, there it is.
What's
right
up,
there.
sucker? Succulents. Yes. Very nice.
And you spotted it right away. It looks like a succulent is what you said.
When you sit in a manner such as this, you have a whole different view of the world, and I couldn't help but notice that you looked quite, he always wears a fancy sock.
Goofy socks,
a
too,
goofy sock. Yeah,
I try to get those as often as possible.
I like those. All right, so you had something on your mind. What's up?
Yeah, it's something that I read a little while back, and when we were talking about the weight of gold, it brought it all back, okay? And it's just the idea, the Olympics are supposed to be an amateur athletic event. Amateurs gather from all over the world, and to make it a truly amateur event.
It's supposed to be, yeah.
Okay, think of it this way. Every 4 years, they go into, I'm just going to use this as an example, all of the Social Security numbers there are, and they just pick them out random. And that means someone could walk through this door and say, "Tom Turton, you're the 100 meter, you're the luge, or you're on the 100 meter dash." Now, I would get, 5-6 meters, and I'd go, hee, ha, and then have to start again, hee, but it would be a truly amateur event where you have people, it's like, I do the luge, what's the luge? And you got to go do it. That would be fun to watch.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
Get
the Olympic Committee on the phone.
high jump would be like, okay, 3.5 feet. Boop.
Gosh, I wonder what sport I would...
You don't get to choose.
No, I know.
You're assigned a sport, so you could be like the 50-meter high dive or something. Yeah.
I'm thinking that skeleton thing would be the scariest. So therefore, that's the one I would get. Or like the downhill.
Yeah.
I haven't skied since like high school.
Well, it depends. Yeah, that'd be the Winter Olympics, of course. But no, I mean, you could, you might be on the 4x4 relay or something like that.
Oh, no, you don't
Or a
want
biathlon, or you
But
could
it would be funny.
Yeah, it would.
That's a really good idea. Let's call them. They've got a little while to think this over since the Olympics have sort of been postponed, so maybe that'll give them something to do.
But it would be a lot of fun to watch that.
It would be. The ratings would be through the roof.
I mean, could you imagine? First of all, I would not get down in the starting blocks for the 100 meter. I'd be standing there. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
If you were in the Olympics, it would, I would watch every last event that you were in.
I'll bet you would.
I would just love it.
A lot of pointing and laughing.
Yes.
Okay. We have a great show for you guys today. Lots of entertainment up our sleeve. First up, first in the bucket, we're introducing you to a new and upcoming artist who's topping the country charts right now, so get ready to meet Nico Moon.
Yeah, really cool guy. Plus, we get to take a look back at some of our favorite summer blockbusters with Chris the Critic. Not
to mention, Joy gets to chat with the creators of Mike's Hot Honey, which recently released, well, it's another version. You'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's even hotter, which is why I kind of have the sniffles right now. I had some earlier. Get your water ready. And then we're going to try our hand at a recipe with the hotter honey.
Okay, but before we get to all that, here's what's on the radar. Yeah, there are few things cooler to watch than a dog catching things midair. Frisbees, balls, squeaky toys, especially food. If they were human, they would be considered better than any infielder, outfielder, wide receiver, every one of them, except poor Fritz. Take a look.
Poor Fritz. He's like 0 for 50. Okay, 1.
Yeah.
You got 1.
You'd think he'd have been a lot thinner than he looked there.
Bless
I'm
his
sure
heart.
he goes after it hits the ground.
Don't you know?
But that's just funny. Dog had no idea what was
I
going on.
love that video. I saw the crowd in the background on the one shot, and I think everybody was like, you don't got to come see my dog not catch this stuff.
I think so.
Yeah. Oh, that was a dandy. All right. I've got something on my radar that is simply amazing, okay? A woman named Stacy Lazara from South Elgin, Illinois. Okay, she is an artist. Now, when Illinois put forth the stay-at-home order several months ago, Stacy wanted something creative, okay, to, you know, bide her time and to do with her kids. So she found it outside in the form of sidewalk chalk art. Now, this isn't just any old sidewalk chalk drawing, okay? You ready for these? Stacy, that's her kid. In the middle. Okay. Stacy borrowed ideas from those 3D artists, you know, she'd seen online and crew the images that she wanted to be able to include her 2 daughters in. So she drew these images up. I mean, amazing. And then the daughter just got right down in the driveway or the street and took the picture. Let's just say her Instagram went wild. Now, not only that, but sidewalk chalk began showing up on her doorstep from total strangers who just want her to keep sharing her art. Target run.
I like that.
Is that great? Now, 7-year-old Ashlyn on the right is a neighborhood rock star now, as is 4-year-old Avery on the left, who is being treated for leukemia. So, quarantine is not altogether a new situation for Stacy's family. Now, Stacy says she's humbled by all of this attention and plans to keep reaching for the stars by going no further than her own driveway. I mean, can you believe these are so amazing? And her daughter is perfectly positioned in every one of these. She says she's gone through hundreds and hundreds of sticks of chalk since she started back in like late February, early March.
Yeah.
This one, Tom, I knew you would love. It's an homage to Hamilton.
Yep.
There's Lin-Manuel Miranda in the TV.
Great.
Isn't that great? Anyway, you can find more Stacy Lazara on her Instagram. I didn't get near as many in here as I would have liked to. I could show you like 50 more that will blow your mind.
Hundreds of them, right?
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So follow her on Instagram. I think you'll really, I mean, it's entertaining to look at.
I like that.
I wish I was artistic.
Yeah.
I just could not have come up with that.
Involve your children in it and everything.
Amazing. I love that she's got her kids in it. All right, coming up, we get to talk with Nico Moon before showing you his chart-topping song, Good Time.
And we guarantee it will be a good time, so don't go away. Ozarks Live is just getting started.